Yo! Oh, jeez. It's been a long time since I've done this and stood in front of this camera and this ring light. What's up, y'all? I'm still around. I am still around. And ironically, I haven't been uploading, but I have still been filming. So check it out. Like, I do make content, and then I've been extremely sidetracked being an adult, right? When I start editing the stuff, I kind of didn't have the vibe or excitement of what the content was or supposed to be. And when I'm like that, I kind of just scrap it because it's old. It's to me in my head, it's kind of irrelevant. But there's a couple things that I haven't scrapped and I kind of threw together just to show y'all kind of what I've been doing. It's been quite a while since my brother passed. I didn't really feel like making it a vlog or anything. But one of the cool things is Jalen and I had the motorcycles up in some land that we own way up north. We buried my brother there, my grandfather's there, my grandmother just got buried there with my brother that same day. That's where I grew up learning how to ride motorcycles and everything. So we up there, Jalen and I rode my brother to his final resting place. So that's what this is right here.
The last ride.
Special occasion, special situation. This is my brother. After 2 years, we're finally burying him. Grew up on this land, and we called it the country. We grew up, spent all of our summer as kids growing up. This is the first time Jalen's been up here, my wife as well. We own the land up here, but I figured I give my brother his final ride. Like we gotta set him down. So he's never gotten to ride with Jalen. Now Jalen's old enough to be riding with me, so he gets to ride with his uncle to his final location. What's up, bud? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright, man. I'm alright. Well, see those structures, those sheds? You'd be sitting right there under all those trees. That whole area was clear. We had a little RV, little camper there. There's a little roundabout walkway or driveway around that area. Then you go down behind those structures and hit the little lake back there and we fish. It was a rural ass place. So that was off in that cut there. Then we have that spot over here. So.
We're gonna put the ashes you wanna put Chad in?
So this is Chad.
We're gonna put Chad with Grandpa. So Grandpa's already on
There.
that
So
side.
Chad can go right there.
You wanna say put them together?
Yeah.
I grieve different. I grieve different.
And just creatively, like, that video wouldn't have set in with anything, and it's just a hard stop at the end of that video. There was really nothing to edit in. And so since I'm here alone by myself, you can actually hear the house is quiet. The rest of the family's on vacation. So I'm like, okay, well, let me just give you guys an updated video just to see what's still kind of been going on and give you an update on what is happening as of late. So I did put a video up when we drifted the RX-7 and the transmission broke when I was giving my niece a ride. I drove my homeboy Lamar's car. It was really cool to drive somebody else's car that was a more modern setup just to see like how times have changed. Everybody has this Nakamura style, animal style type of chuck right to angle. The car setups to accommodate that are very interesting. This was me driving that car, my homeboy's car. This is Lamar. He's the owner of Prestige Metal Coating. He has B-knuckles and stuff like that. So the car has a really quick rate to angle, and the steering goes with it. So here's a very nervous run of me just not spinning the car out. Second run, because the first run I did spin it. It was a shock. Car just rate to angle super fast, and the wheel was all over the place. And I was like, "Whoa, what the hell's going on?" So you see, I got those nervous hands because it was just me managing the car along the track and not blowing the tires off, so that it would be. It was really loose.
Legendary day.
You saw that I left the RX-7 with Jeff after Stockton. The Vert is with Jeff so he could tidy up a few little choice things that we'll probably need, so that Jalen doesn't have to deal with it, worry about it, even consider it while he's driving. We do have a lot more parts back here, things for the car for Jalen, specifically for him. His driving experience is going to be in the Vert. He's been driving other vehicles so that he could see how those vehicles react and respond. But his primary driving is going to be in the convertible, but we're going to have the car set up for him. I've got a few things that are going to be super exciting to get his reaction to, but we'll wait for a minute. But once that car comes back from Jeff's, then we'll rip. I got home, got the transmission for the car, cleaned it off. Everything was good to go. I was probably ready to throw it in, but it was just too damn hot, yo. The sun was up there. It was beaming on me, the hot demon. Now, I would rather be hot than cold, but I ain't about to do no work on the ground, outside, in that kind of heat under no car.
All right, it's top of the morning. It's like 8 o'clock. So I've been cleaning this transmission. We picked up another transmission from my homeboy Derek last night. It was pretty filthy, but it's standard stuff. These are transmissions from like the 80s, right? After I clean all of this out, we're going to open up the bottom panel and we'll check and see what the gearing and stuff looks like. He says it's good. I trust him, but I just want to check just because it's already out. So I'm going to finish doing that, and then we'll start inspecting and get this thing prepped to go in.
Forgo that, and we went straight up to Thunder Hill Raceway. Guided Pilots. I do some instructing there. I'm one of the points of contact for staff for the drift instruction, and we're kind of trying to groom drivers there. It was pretty cool. Did some instructing with guys and did a little bit of drifting. Of course, I could have made it a vlog, but I kind of make myself available to the guys to pick my brain, ask me anything that they want to during the whole time. So me sitting there with a camera making my content, I didn't feel like doing, but you did get a couple of runs here, first person. Here's a couple of instructing runs while I'm in the people's cars. And then you also get to see Jalen take a run. Jalen was in his cousin's IS300. I drove it a little earlier, and I wanted Jalen to go ahead and drive it to see what he thought about it, because I always got to give him the different experiences in different cars. Here's a couple of those runs.
So yeah, we're flat out. See, we're bringing the RPM back up a little bit. So all you do is manage your line to keep your RPM up. And I was just saw second gear.
Manage your line, your path of travel, that line.
Yeah. Enter with purpose. Your car is a sports car that is hidden in a sedan. You treat it as such. It's a quirky car.
But Jeff had the scooter, did a couple little things on it. It's fun. It's great. It's Kickstarter's back in action. I threw a battery back in it, so now we got the push button start. I let my boy use it for NASCAR. He's a media dude, and his quad had broke, so he was using the Zuma, and he got a lot of respect for the Zuma, how fun it is, and everything. So NASCAR, it was pretty cool. I've been doing NASCAR with Sonoma Raceway and Sonoma Drift for the last 11 years. So it was kind of a traditional thing for me to go out there, chill, hang out with the fam, and watch NASCARs. And NASCAR's cars are the newer style, which looked really cool. So I was able to enjoy the racing, actually. It was some real GT racing-esque. The NASCARs look like real cars now, which is pretty dope. And the racing was exciting. But as I'm there, we're doing some sim racing with VR mobile racing. Then I get a call, my wife's frantic, then my son's calling me, he's frantic. I'm like, what the hell is going on? They're telling me I got to get home. Some wild fuck shit didn't happen on the block, and this is actually what ended up happening. So some of these punk ass neighbors decided that they wanted to rid me of my vehicle. It's weird because I took that truck up to Guided Pilots event, so that was like the first time I've driven it in years. And I was gonna start using it more because it's way easier to throw the R3 and the scooter in the back of that truck and go to the kart track than it is to just drag the trailer along. So I was just getting ready to start using it. That's kind of why I was here at the house, and those fuck boys did that to my truck. So even though I want to retaliate and respond, it's not the right thing to do.
So I come home, I get a call, matter of fact, to rush home. Everybody's frantic because one of these punk ass neighbors decided that they didn't want my truck here. So my truck is annihilated. Literally, it's fully annihilated. Steering ripped off the knuckle, suspension bent, frame bent, sway bars, whatever, but you know, pitman arm I think is bent. This, that, the third, all of that. The drive shaft from the front, that jammed into the transmission. So you got all of the transmission fluid all over here. Transmission's destroyed. She just asked me if I wanted a tow, but you know, I figure as many, frame is so bent, my door won't even open. But I figure, you know, this truck was a gladiator forever. I couldn't destroy it. But now these fuck niggas just destroyed it. So, oh, that transmission's fucked. It moved it out of gear. Let's see if it starts and if I can move it. We go. I kind of want to give this truck a Vikings burial, but man, it sucks. So let's start the old girl for the last time. I ran it into my neighbor's house, which broke this window, fucked that door up. So let's start her up. It can't go in park. Oh, there we go. She's a monster. This truck has been with me since '97. So yeah, both the knuckles are broken. I got no play on the steering wheel. It's broken as fuck. I gotta do the old thing. These niggas is crazy.
That's that. That's kind of catching you guys up to date. It was Father's Day. My wife and my son made me a dope shirt. I need to jump back on the R3. I haven't ridden that in quite a while. So you guys might get some of that. Oh, also the R1. I think the R1's done, actually. I do have that rest of that saga ordered up and edited and ready to go. But I got to finish one more piece on it. Man, when you're making the content, and there's a piece that I want to add on the end of the video before I put the video out. So that's what it's going to be. Oh, also, we finally got a belly pan. Now, it's not the one I wanted. Dang, that thing is flimsy. It's not the belly pan that I wanted. It's not flimsy, it's just fiberglass. Now, it's not the belly pan that I actually originally wanted. The Lakamoto belly pan was taking 12 weeks to be even thought about. Nowhere near made, and plus I had that rift with a distribution company that I bought it from, and we'll get to that in the R1 video. But that Lakamoto carbon fiber belly pan was just taking way too long. 12 weeks, y'all. 12 weeks. It's June now, right? Damn near about to be July, and I ordered that thing in February, so you kind of get the idea. That took and it's taking far too long, and I'm not into nobody sitting on my money and not sending me a product. So that got scrapped. Hot Bodies, that's the same windscreen I got. So I just got the belly pan from them. I'm gonna go ahead and get it either painted or take it up to my boys at Pro Style. Let them get that set up for me, and then we'll go from there. So the bike will be done. You guys are gonna have to check it out because there's a lot of information on this. This has been a thing. It's been an actual thing, but good to say ARC has been taking care of me, taking care of it, and we've got the bike back running. Last I saw, it was on the dyno, and I can't wait to show you guys the numbers, how the bike runs and sounds now. Quite a few other cool things has been going on while the bike's been over there at ARC. Once that belly pan goes on, I'm going to be very happy. But, you know, I've got to get reacquainted with the bike, and it's going to be a track day or two involved in that because it's probably going to be way more than I can handle. And I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. I'm going to be 100% real with y'all. I literally only went to tune the bike just to make sure that the exhaust didn't pop and bang. So I wasn't fully looking for like more and more power. It was just something that everybody has recommended that I do once you put exhaust on these newer bikes, since they have catalytic converters and O2 sensors and all of that stuff. I just wanted it to run proper, and then we end up in this saga, in this drama. But it's going to be pretty cool for you guys to tune in and check out that video once I release it. So that's kind of catching you guys up to date. Oh, the RX-7 is done. Transmission's in it. It's ready to roll. Again, I'm getting things stacked up so that you'll get all this information, these videos soon to come. But content's going to be coming. Content's going to be flowing. And it's hot as hell. It's summertime. Like, I just changed the transmission in 107-degree temperature. Do not recommend. 100% do not recommend, but I wanted to get it done. So anyway, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and cut this video up, and I'm gonna get y'all content here coming up soon. I will not be on my regular schedule of trying to drop 3 videos a week just because I've been so busy. Work is great, work is good, and I'm thinking of be able to continue to work, but trying to get videos filmed, it's a little tough because YouTube doesn't pay much, but I just love making content for y'all. So if you're tuned in, I really do appreciate you. If you're subscribed, I really love you. And if you're giving this videos likes and thumbs up, that lets me know you're here. I like interacting with y'all in the comments. Instagram is down below. Instagram stories is where I'm most active, and I always respond to DMs. So make sure you hit me on there, and I'm gonna give y'all 2, and I'm out.